Pastor David Wilson from Texarkana, Texas is being dragged all up and down Twitter for his alleged sex tape. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up? I'm Jaded Nerd. I want to talk about Pastor David Wilson. He's being dragged all up and down Twitter. And if you haven't heard, there's an alleged sex tape of a pastor licking the cat, and it ain't his wife. I'm just going to go on ahead and jump right into what I think about this situation, because all you have to do is Google it. Just search online and you'll find the video and you'll see him licking and doing what he needs to do. Perhaps he was a fan of McDonald's Filet-O-Fish back in the day. I'm not going to get into the thing about him doing it and what adults do in their bedrooms and stuff like that, because that's what people do. Humans have sex. We get it in. We go do this and we do that. So there's no surprise there. I also don't think there's a surprise that an older man would want to engage in lascivious acts. That's just what that is. My thing is, the supporters and the people that don't really have a problem with him doing this, even though he's married, these are the same people that want to say that gay people are going to go to hell because we like to have sex and we're doing things on camera and off camera. And what's the difference? It's humans doing things with other humans. And if people are enjoying it, what's the harm? I find the situation interesting with Pastor Wilson because he's supposed to be a man of the cloth, and these are the first people that tell you to abstain, and they tell you to not give in to your desires. They tell you to have discipline. They tell you to be intelligent. This would be the same type of man that would be in the pulpit on a Sunday talking about somebody else's sex tape being leaked and saying you can't do these types of things. You shouldn't be recording yourself. You should be saving yourself for marriage, and how frivolous it is to go out there and just do things all willy-nilly, etc., etc., etc. It's funny that this man is being called out for doing what we all do, and that's the thing about it. There are some interesting notes I want to mention. If you read the articles, his children, of course, are coming out saying that's just somebody with the same name. That's not my dad. With all due respect, I don't think you know what your father looks like licking the cat. So I don't think you're a pretty good point of reference in terms of the situation. No shade to the children. Whether or not it's the pastor or whether or not it's someone else with the same name or whatever, I think the bigger issue is that there's still this stigma when it's not something that people are comfortable with. Because this is a man and a woman and it's heterosexual acts, oh, the people are laughing, kiki, kaka, lay that tongue on me, I'm weary, and stuff like that. And then the people that are dragging them, there's still no outcry. I don't hear anybody saying this man is going to hell. I don't hear anybody saying that this man is an abomination or an embarrassment to the Lord, etc. And this is terrible and trifling. And how could someone who's been a pastor for over 25 years find himself in this situation? And yet time and time again, we find these men, these leaders, these women who profess to be speaking on behalf of the Lord or whatever, and they're in these compromising situations. Yet they're telling us that we're wrong and we're evil for being in the exact same compromising situations, and I don't know how that makes sense. I want to know what y'all think about this situation. How do y'all feel? What do you think? Do you feel like it's really no big deal, even though he's married and the woman getting her cat licked was not his wife? Do y'all think it's not a big deal? You think it's 2019? Live a little, let that man live, whatever? Or do you feel like because of the fact that he has been a leader of a congregation, of an organization, and he's a face, for his parishioners as they come to worship the Lord, and he speaks to them on behalf of the Lord. Like, do you think it's wrong? Put everything in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear what you all have to say. Personally, I feel like it's just wrong. Now, if this is just some run-of-the-mill individual and they just happen to have a hankering for some Filet-O-Fish, all right, that's what's up. You want some Filet-O-Fish? Get down. But when you assume the responsibilities and everything that comes with being a pastor, and you lead and you have parishioners and they're underneath you for guidance, and you're there to set an example, what an example you've set. Now, mind you, it was not the best stroke game in the game, but it was well enough. The tongue worked well enough. The jaw worked well enough. I assume the other parts work well enough. So I kind of wonder why we don't get this extension to other groups and other disenfranchised people, particularly LGBTQ, because we're just doing what other humans like to do with other human beings, and that's enjoy each other. Put in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think. If you can, please Throw a like on the video, subscribe, and share. It's greatly appreciated. I'm Jaded Nerd. I'll talk to y'all next time.